I struggle to think how I can apply that for my own niche. And whenever I think about that, I kind of freeze.
Okay,
So when I found this community, it was, yeah.
Can you expand on that
So,
a little bit?
yeah.
Can you tell us more?
So,
Yeah. Okay.
so when I first met you in the 3D call a couple of weeks ago,
Yeah.
do you remember that I was asking about you about how to grow as a 3D motion designer?
Yeah.
And you suggested that something along the lines of I was talking about how video editors do outreach.
Yeah.
And you suggested that 3D artists don't do that in this way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, since I had access to several business communities and some video editing communities, all was somewhat free. Sometimes they were paid, but I didn't really know how to apply this knowledge in the aspect of 3D.
Right.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I saw that you were building this 3D community, it was just a no-brainer. I had to.
Mm-hmm.
And it has been wonderful for me so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that LinkedIn was the best platform, to be honest. I was actually thinking of focusing on Instagram instead.
Right.
And I still think that can work, but I think LinkedIn is actually the better option after hearing from the community. And yeah.
Right. And what do you think about, the meetings, the calls, and all of that? Has it been helpful?
They are extremely helpful. They are extremely helpful, especially the sales call. That was amazing. That was really amazing.
Play?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's a good one. Yeah, because if we don't practice talking to the clients, how we can be good at it, right? Yeah, cool. That's great, man. So this is the first time you invest in your business, and what I was just discussing with Sarah is like not everyone understands this concept. It's a powerful concept. It's a powerful concept to understand that the only way to grow is just to, and I'm not saying invest in this community specifically, but if you don't, for example, if you don't invest in your machines, if you don't invest in your, sales process, in your leads, right, in Sales Navigator or whatever, you will feel like probably you don't have the advantage of others that do. Basically, that's the concept. So yeah, I mean, any questions, anything that you want to ask, Rizwan? Go ahead.
Yeah, so I wanted to just say, give a really short and simple example. So a few months back, I saw this plugin about animations in Blender. If you do use that, it just has a preset of several animations, and if you want something real quick, you can use it. So what I'm trying to say is that even if it costs like what, I don't know, $20 or $40, something like that, but if you invest that money, that will save you a lot of time in the long run.
Right.
Now, I understand that for a lot of freelancers, we don't have that luxury in the starting of our business or our projects or our career, but gradually at some point, we have to invest, because if we invest, that just saves our time and makes us even more money.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, and if you talk about any business people, they understand this concept so well that for business people, like investing in their business is almost like the only thing that they it's like that's the only requirement to stay in business. And if you think about it, this is the same. Like yeah, it's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy. And at least, I mean, if you're not treating your studio as a business, it will never grow. It will never be a business, basically. And I think that's why a lot of people struggle, in my opinion. I mean, to be honest, guy, I will open my heart. Can I open my heart? Okay. I feel frustrated when there is a lot of talent and a lot of skills out there, and people don't get advantage and don't live a good life. Because you can live a good life doing this. I'm not saying you will be millionaire. I'm not saying you will be, extravagant. You will buy a Lamborghini. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like you can have a good living, and you can be in peace, and you can work on fun projects, meet really great people every single time, and and yeah. So yeah, that's my motor to do this basically. And that's why I was talking to Sarah. Like, I think I'm putting the other 20% of my energy, 30% of my energy. And I'm really thinking about seriously to go all in. If I close 2 more projects that I have been in the pipeline, I think, I will do it, because, there's an entire world out there. If you go to LinkedIn, let me see, like, how many 3D creatives do we have? You want to see it? I will share my screen. Let's see it live. Let's see it live. Live from the black room. Okay, how many people have LinkedIn? 3D motion. Let's see. People. How many they are? Where can you see like how many they are? Do you know? Oh, maybe with Sales Navigator. Okay. Set up later. No one. It's like 230k results. Do you know? And my goal is to have 100,000 by 2030. So that's my goal. Yeah. So I cannot hear, Sarah. You say something.
I was calculating in my head, and
how many per year? Right.
yeah.
It's like 25,000 per year or something like that. Because we have almost like 4 years and a half to go to that goal. So yeah. So you see, it's like there is a lot of really good people that can enjoy the life of having a really good income. And why I think, why I believe in the abundance of this, because you only need 6 clients a year to make a living.
Sorry.
No,
because I was thinking, like, I have 2005 connection.
Okay.
And 200 so I don't need to reach out to more people.
Right.
In fact,
exactly.
Everything is there. I just need to pick them up.
Exactly. That's really clever. Actually, the steps of studio is like this. You set up the studio. You go to your personal branding really strong. You put your online positioning really strong. And you start outreaching people. Let's say you outreach 400 per month. That's almost like 1 client every month, let's say. And then you have 12 clients a year. From those clients, half of them, it will stay you for 5 years. So basically, after year 1, you don't need to be outreach again.
Hey there, hope you are enjoying the video. Just a few seconds. If you're stuck below 1K gigs and you want to start closing 5K projects on a monthly basis, this is for you. In the description below, you can apply for our free school community. Inside, you will get a private 3D community, a mindset module, a modeling and animation course, a cinematic 3D lighting course for free, a high ticket sales course free for now, and the Vault with our best training. 1 year full of meetings ready for you. Can check it out. Okay, see you there.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. And then after 4 or 5 years, you can sell your business and just create.
I don't know
stuff.
if I can.
Right. But
I was thinking about it. We are not there yet, but I'm already thinking about that.
A real, like a real business does not depend on you. If not, it's just a well-paid job, right? So, and that's nothing wrong with that, because if you enjoy the craft, you can do that forever, right? That's really good. But, a real business in terms of the concept of what a business is, is that you remove yourself from the equation, that thing runs itself by itself, and then you can sell it.
Yeah, and I know I'm not gonna enjoy it for all my life.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, you need to start, thinking about it, because that's in
Yes.
advance. That's not something that you can just solve right away. What do Abhijit? What's going on?
No, I was telling that business is a separate entity and it lives and breathes by itself. If you are spending so much time in that, then there will be time that you won't have to spend so much time. You have, your own team to look after that business,
Mm,
and it keeps rolling money for you every month, so you don't have any headache. So my advice is that get as much as clients as much as you can, give services to the business as much as you can, and build a team under your
right.
umbrella. So it will be more helpful. You have more time to live your life than just keep on working on the scenes.
Don't be a slave. No, I'm joking. So yeah, but more than building a team, you need to build someone that will manage that team. Managers are really valuable. Like basically, when you hire someone, you are the manager, and managers are really valuable thing because they see the general thing, right? That's why directors and movies they get paid the most money after the owner of the movie, right? But that's why, because having the skill of making a team working together is a good skill. It's a really great skill. It's not simple to do also, because treating with humans is not simple. It's it's better, treated with machines. They are more efficient. But yeah. But yeah, you're right. I mean, the team is super important. Super important. So Emmanuel, what's going on? Are you here with us?
Um,
Yes, you're here. Cool.
yeah, I'm with you guys, and I'm actually getting good insights from this. Like I told you yesterday, right now so I'll tell you a bit of the story of how I've ended up contacting you and getting into the inner circle. I've been doing 3D motion design and product animation for like 6 years. But I'm in a country where it is not really appreciated that much.
Right.
And because of that, my skills and the talent went to waste for some time because I got demotivated for what I was doing. Now, when I saw Moses' stuff, Masagazi,
Mm-hmm.
he happens to be Ugandan also. I got inspired. I got inspired again, and that's why I ended up reaching out to you and all that. And to me, I feel a bit frustrated with my own self because had I known about this, maybe I would be very far in my career. But it's something that I've just recently discovered, and now I'm frustrated with myself. Like you've lost all that big time of your life. Yeah. So I'm at a point where I'm just trying to align my page and everything to what I do,
Right.
and and then venture into like looking for people and trying to do sales outreaches.
That's really good. I think, and that's the thing. I mean, you have really good level, right? You're in a pretty good
Mm.
place to just go all into this and just make it happen. So, and what's your opinion about like being in the community right now, and with the calls and all that? What do you think about it?
Okay, so um, I like the community. One, for the feedback you get, on the calls, like people are really helpful. You really get more ideas like on what you're doing very quickly,
Yes.
as compared to like how you would have done it alone. You'd be basically in a journey where you don't know where you're going. You're just driving through a jungle and you don't know where you're going. It's almost you're lost, you get. And that is where I've been. before. I've been in a place where I was just lost. I didn't have direction. I didn't have the intention and even the drive to do what I do. But in the community, you get that sense of direction. It gives you that sense of intention and inspiration from other people. So I like it for that fact. I like it for the fact that you you get insights and you get help from people, and it's a place that can help one grow easily.
I think you nailed it when you say, you get things quicker, and that's the thing. I mean, when you leverage into other people's experience, you always get things quicker. You always get things faster, and that's the beautiful thing about being in a community, being with other people.
Yeah.
It's like that's my perspective. Is like, it's the only way to thrive. Being in the community is the only way to, to scale in life in general. Be aware that we are here in this earth just to be around people, just to be around ourselves, just to learn from each other, just to be humble enough to say I'm wrong, and I need to do this right, and that's the only way to grow. And it's beautiful when you encounter like other perspective and other people that first you need to be accountable with, so they know your journey and they are aware of what part of the journey you are. So for example, Sarah's doing the rebranding right now for her brand. And probably, I don't know if I'm right, but probably being part of the community gives you more accountable into finishing, or just having your mind like, hey, I say I will do this, yeah, I need to do it, like, right? Like, I don't know, what do you think?
It's too late. I'm done. I need to finish it in 1 month. I said it, so
right.
Yeah.
So right, and that's something that makes you move quicker.
Yeah, and I told you also, like, I wanted to give these 2 weeks into one, building a few works for the portfolio for me to post, and then two, like, just align everything to what I do.
Right.
Yeah. So like that's my goal for the next 2 weeks. And like in every call, you come to a call and in the back of your mind, you made a promise, and at some point you have to account for it.
That's the
And
thing.
guys,
you need to be accountable. You need to be accountable.
Yeah.
I mean, because business is all about integrity also. This is the thing. It's funny because all the movies and all the Hollywood stuff and everything, everyone like the entrepreneur or the millionaire is the bad guy. It's like, it's so weird. It's like, it's always the bad guy. It's like, why they want to say the bad guy? It's like, it's people that, are taking, basically creating jobs for people. It works harder than other people. And of course there is some business people that are really bad. I'm not saying that they're all good, right? But the perception that we have, or at least I had before, that everyone is bad. Because I have this perception of the millionaire villain of the people that want to kill the world or dominate the world. And there's people like that, of course. But the majority of them, they work really hard and they create a lot of jobs for people. And in my life, I have the fortune that I have met with really successful people that are that way. They have a good spiritual life, and I think that's really a good thing, because they have a high integrity in whatever that they do. And that's a really high part of the business. If I say something, I need to do it, because that's my integrity. And that's for the other person a thing that will give them trust you. And so integrity is really crucial to make business. And that's all around, right? If you say to a client, hey, I will deliver this on Friday. If you don't deliver this on Friday, you're losing integrity in that project. And that's not a good thing for business, right? But meanwhile, you're keeping your word. Meanwhile, you will do what you say, and you are honest, and you're really humble when you say, hey, I'm wrong, or I make a mistake. Those things are integrity, and that quality is a requirement to do business. It's not an option. more you have integrity, better business you will have. Of course, that people
Yeah,
that
so-
when they have a lot of money, they make mistakes and they mess it up. So yeah.
So
One question for you. Let's say that we have a client and the deadline is 1.5 months. So the client is asking for changes in the scene. So how many how many times should we offer him to for the changes,
So
because
how many
many
revisions?
times, yeah, how many rotations, I mean, because in 3D scenes it's complex, it gets complex, and sometimes it happens that we create something or we model something, and the client doesn't like it and he wants to replace it with something else. So how do we charge for that?
That's a really good question. And to be honest, Abhijit, that question provokes me a bunch of problems. And I will be honest and I will say you why. First of all, when you don't charge good money, you're attracting micromanaging clients. Cheap bastards, I always say that. And when you when you purchase thinking about price, you always want to micromanage stuff because you think you have the control. And because every penny, every dollar needs to be accountable. And that's really not a good place to be. But now you are in that place. And before of that, I will say the best way to sell a project is say unlimited revisions. But I will give you why. First of all, it gets an impression that you want just to satisfy your client. But I understand the business model needs to be the accurate to do that. So that's why I always prefer, but that's my option, I'm saying you doing it, but I prefer to productize your service because you can have unlimited revisions. Meaning,
Okay.
of course, I can give you so many revisions that you have, but at the end of the month, it will be bill that you need to pay. So of course I can be unlimited revisions. That's not a problem. Let's do it, hundreds of them. But if that 100 revisions take me like 4 months to do it, because every week you're changing it, it will cost you, right? Like the client cannot expect to demand something that's not paying. Now, cheap bastards think that they need to demand more things. And that's happened a lot. People that buy because of price, they have the wrong mindset and they think you are an order taker, that you are almost like you are in the subcategory and they are up. That's the mindset that they have. So they need to demand if you're not you're laughing, Mahmoud. If you're in this position, you need to be clear and have a hard conversation for them because you didn't put the limits in the beginning. In the beginning, you don't have a scope of work, you don't have a contract. So because you don't have that, you don't put, oh, this project will have 3 revisions or unlimited revisions based on a monthly subscription model. But you need to say that in the beginning. So it's your mistake. It's not the client's mistake. It's yours.
Okay.
Right?
So it has to be unlimited revisions, but in a given time limit.
Right.
For
Hey, client,
the client has 1.5 months deadline. He has given 1.5 months deadline. So I'll provide him with the subscription, and I'll tell him that in that subscription you will have unlimited revisions. But if the project didn't complete, then it will be your responsibility. And I will tell him that you should subscribe for few or more months if you have heavy changes in the scene. Correct?
Yeah, I'm
This
sorry,
is
go ahead.
the frame that we should go with, right?
Right,
I think it depends on the project you are working on.
right, exactly. All depends on the project, yes.
You can't, if you say it means that maybe each month they're gonna get to you to do small things and you're not gonna get. I don't think you can charge high price for revision. So
No,
you have to adapt.
And that's why the
For
client
me,
needs to
I
choose.
didn't put, it's unlimited revision, but it's implied. It's until they're happy, and I know they're gonna get happy because I do what they want me to do. So
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
basically, I noticed that graphic designers don't in India, graphic designers don't do that much unlimited revisions. Instead, they offer like in their subscription they offer like 3 or 4 revisions. After that, they they charge on it. They charge on the revisions,
Yeah, that's good.
and
and because
also,
graphic designers have multiple clients, and our process is kind of lengthy compared to theirs. They don't take much time, but the revisions think that it takes a lot of time for them as well. So, from my point of view, I was thinking that maybe we should charge for the revisions as well. But as Pedro said, that it can't be possible for paying clients. We have to give them unlimited revisions in a given time.
I think if there is so many revision, there is something wrong at the beginning.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
okay. It's okay to have one revision because the client make a mistake. Oh, you make a mistake, but normally there should not be like more than 2. It's like, yeah, can we tweak that? Yes, because it's not the beginning of the production, just a color thing or maybe a small movement, so it's more fluid. But that's all. After
Right.
2, it's done. It's
Right.
correct, and we don't get to the beginning of the project.
Actually, sorry, I put my input. I will say that to Abhijit and go Rizwan after that. So when you
I had
have too many revisions, sorry, what?
50 revisions actually. Basically, I was working on an architectural project, which also includes product visualization. So I was creating an interior scene where, so the client demanded me around 50 revisions, and I have to, do this more than 12 hours I have to work. So it happened.
But what Sarah
happened.
is saying is really interesting because I agree 100%. When you have too many revisions, it's because you're doing something wrong, and you need to take responsibility on every step. I mean, all the time, the good mindset is always understand that it's your responsibility, not someone else.
So basically, what happens is that after we render the scenes and we render an image and give it to the client, and then client says that it's not looking good, we should change this.
Yeah, but the
And
thing is,
then
like, when the client, and I will give you an advice. No,
that,
like, don't accept generic words. That's an advice that maybe you can apply here. Okay, subjective words are not good. When someone says it's not looking good, or it's too funny, or whatever, like, you as a designer, as a creative, this is your responsibility to say, okay, I understand that. Let's see what is good work for you. Let's see what is funny for you. So like, put this concept in a down to earth, and that's your responsibility. It's not your clients, right? When they say, hey, no, I want this to bright more, to make more shiny. So what is shiny for you? Let's define that concept. Because if you don't define that concept, this is subjective concept. Like, even like beautiful is subjective. So you say, make it more beautiful. Okay, but let's define what is beautiful, because my perception of beautiful is different than yours. So I will do something and I will show that to you, say, no, more beautiful. And I will do the same thing and they say, no, more beautiful. And that's your responsibility. It's like, hey, no, what is beautiful for you? Send me some references. Or what's that mean? What's not working on this? And you say the scene and you say, okay, client, this is the scene. What is not working here? Point it out. Exactly what is not working. Okay, perfect. I understand your mind now. Let me do the change. Okay, Rizwan, go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I think I would like to add that, sorry. When it comes to revisions, realistically, I don't think in a 1.5 month time frame I don't think you can do like more than 3 or 4 revisions, right? So I think you should just communicate to that client that yes, I am offering unlimited revisions, but just for changing one scene, it will take me another week to do.
Right.
Okay.
And I own by when I have 1.5 months, I only have 6 weeks, right? So if I take at least 4 weeks to finish whatever I had in mind, if
Right.
you add 3 more revisions to that, it's going to take me additional time.
Right.
So therefore, I cannot meet the deadline.
Right.
Yeah.
You need to say like client,
So
do
I
the
think you
math.
can communicate that way.
But you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
it also, this situation, it also collides with the other clients. You have booked a time with other clients like 3 hours for the other project as well. So it eats your time with that project as well. So that is the problem I'm currently facing right now.
Lisa, go ahead.
Yeah, usually when I send renders, I said, here are the file with the pictures or the video. We can change the color if you want, but it's like I define what we can change, or maybe the placement of the logo. I'm available I'm available tomorrow, so they know they're gonna send me the request if there is request, but I'm not gonna start until the day I set. So I set everything in place. So when I'm done, I can go to other project and finish, and everything goes this way.
Right.
I decide when I stop until they have to answer precisely. It's the color they said yes once. We can go to the next thing.
Basically, you communicate that in the beginning. That's what Sarah's saying, right? Like you communicate everything clear, and there's not doubts there.
I said because sometimes there can be doubt because I'm working with wine, and sometimes with the colors, they want some change. They want it brighter, and they told me exactly what they want.
Right.
And when it's not clear, I just write like, if there is something you want to change, tell me what, so
exactly
I know what.
Yes. Yeah. Is that useful, man?
Yeah, sure. It is exactly what I was, hoping to get advice.
Okay.
Because managing multiple clients is quite difficult.
Yes.
So I was just hoping that how you would manage people, manage clients, and multiple projects at the same time.
You know a magic word. You know a magic word that you need to use, like a magic word. You want to know what it is?
No.
No.
I have no idea.
That's your magic word. No.
Okay. Okay. No.
Can I do this for tomorrow? No. We cannot do this for tomorrow. Can I do this change that I really do 5 times? No. You cannot do this. And that's it. But you don't need to say no because of no. You need to find the perfect excuse or the argument of why this is not useful for the project. No, because it will take more production time and you will be delayed on the deadline. Right?
Okay.
No, because if I do this, right, it will take time from this other task that we already done, and if no, we are not going to be able to make it on time. Like it's no, but it's not a no like no F you. No, it's like no because of the project is no good for the project. But if you want to learn multiple projects, you need to like learn that, like really put limits. Yeah. It's almost like reaching a child. You need limits. They need limits. or training a dog or whatever, like need limits, right? Okay. So it's 1:05. I need to go now, but it's been a pleasure. I think Ima, you had something to say at the end. You were shouted at the end. I mean, in the moment. So you want to say something else? I will copy like Ima profile picture.
It's shyness. That's why that profile picture is like
That's
that.
I love it, man. I love it.
I must have lost my train of thought at
Okay, no worries,
that
man.
moment.
No worries.
Just to maybe close this off, I want to appreciate what you do. You're driving a revolution that is going to be very big. So I appreciate what you do for the people you help. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I appreciate your words, man. I'm doing it from the bottom of my heart. I just want you to have
Yeah.
success in what you're doing, and I will be happy if you're happy. That's what
Yeah.
I'm 40 years old, so I'm old now. I'm an old grandpa that I need to start giving things into the world and not just enjoying it to myself. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Do you mind if I ask just one simple question? It might be
Whatever you want.
yeah. So currently I have like many motion designers on my connections. Like my list of connections,
Mm-hmm.
they are very many motion designers and 3D artists and all that. Does that affect your client reach if you to start trying outreach?
What exactly is the question? That if you have only motion designers in your feed, in your connections, who's
Yeah.
going to see your post? How can I get clients if I have that?
Yeah.
You can't. you need to add more clients. You need to add prospects that are accordingly to what you want to reach. I just one. Go ahead, just one.
I think Pedro discussed this in the last meeting of the premium community, but basically, besides just doing outreach to prospects, you should also post about why your service can help them, right?
Yes.
So I think that is a better approach instead of. I'm not saying stop reaching out to 3D artists at all. Don't do that. I will still continue to add 3D artists, but mainly our focus should be to post how our service can improve the client's life and
Right.
products
Exactly.
and stuff. Yeah.
That's really
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Sarah, want to say something?
Understood.
No? Oh, I thought you had.
Every
Yes,
client,
I think hey, that's Sarah's cat. Ah, that's so good. That's so cute. Okay, what did you say, Abhijit?
I was saying that every client is, very different from one another, and we have to, creatively pursue them because they have different needs, they have different products or services that they have to offer, and how our skills are aligning with their projects,
Mm-hmm.
with their product or services. So I was also, you have to filter out your clients as well because you can't serve every client. You can only serve those clients which you can, which you have your skill sets and you can fulfill with your skills, with that project. So it is better to sort and filter your clients as well because every clients have different demands. So
Right.
first on focus on the demands on the client of the
Right.
clients.
So and also you answer. Thanks, Abhijit, for so to answer your question, and I will say you guys beautiful. So Ima, this is super simple. Outreach
Yes.
outreach prospects that will be your clients, and because you're posting 3D stuff, all other 3D creators are going to be following you. So you outreach the intention, but as a consequence that you're posting, you have more 3D creators in your feed.
Okay. Now that makes sense.
Right.
If you put it like that, yeah,
Right.
it clarifies the situation. Yeah.
That's great. Awesome. So we end solid. Amazing. We end solid. So, guys, I'm tired. Today's been a good day. Okay, I love you guys. Sarah, thank you for being here. I really appreciate your time. Thank you, Abhijit,
Sarah,
Rizwan.
Sarah, thank you for giving me good advice on
No, man, it's my
about-
pleasure. So for the next time, Abhijit, I have hard time hearing you. So if you can choose another microphone, that would be amazing. Yeah. Can you talk? No.
I
No.
think you are muted.
Yes.
I'll do best to.
Or
have
even
a
you can
different
use your computer microphone, or I don't know, like even the headphones can work too, but not those. Okay. Yeah. No, man, I appreciate you being here, and I just want to say that because I just want to hear you better, to understand better what you're saying and not lost the train of thoughts. So yeah, but I appreciate you being here. You know, we have been knowing for a long time right now, and you can send me a DM whatever you want, any question you have. You have a special place in my heart too. So, okay, guys, see you later. See you later. Bye bye.
Bye. Take care.
Bye bye. Take care too.
Hey, hope you enjoyed the video. If you are a 3D freelancer stuck below 1K project and you want to start closing 5K, 10K projects in a monthly basis, this is for you. Check the description below and apply to our free school community when you can find all the resources to start acquiring high paying clients. Okay, see you there.